to the vlog. My name is Ricky. Instead of working on cars today, we are actually going to take our GTR behind us that we try to give away. Ken that won the vehicle decided to take the cash. It was either take the GTR or take $50,000 in cash. He shows the cash, so now we have a GTR, right? I'm gonna give it a really good wash with all of our Maguire's products, and Evan are gonna take this thing back to West Coast Exotics, and you know, we're just gonna drop it off and maybe see what's around. So for now, let's just get to work and get this thing washed. Alright, this is it. The car's ready to go. Tomorrow, Evan's gonna pick up the camera. He's gonna pick up the car. We're gonna go straight to West Coast Exotic to get rid of this bad boy. That's it. See you guys mañana.
It is a new day, and today is a very kind of bittersweet moment. As you guys saw in the previous episode, the winner of the GTR sweepstakes actually chose the $50,000 in cash as opposed to the car. So now we're left with the car. There's only one thing left to do with the GTR. Let's get on the road. Say bye to the GTR.
All right, bye, buddy.
We made it. We made it to West Coast Exotics here in Temecula. A nice little 2 Series here. I've always liked these cars. The M2, I don't know, it's just like a kind of a different feel because the M2 is a little bit more aggressive with the wide body, but 2 Series, 235i is a great car. GTR, man, kind of regretting this already. This thing is really fun. It's a really great car. We just don't have a purpose for it, and we already have kicked off the next sweepstakes. I know a lot of you guys were saying like maybe do the EVO or the GTR, but we've pretty much done everything there is to do on this car. Airlift suspension, a Nosatec wrap, all the carbon fiber goodies, of course the rotiform wheels, Falcon tires, titanium exhaust, carbon-tastic steering wheel, the list goes on, and it was really fun. But I think it's time for something new, and maybe we'll do a little shopping here as well. I haven't been here since they did the full remodel, and this building is crazy. So let's go say what's up to Hunter and see what they have inside. This place is literally insane. They have every car you could ever want. Oh boy, am I about to make a terrible decision or a fantastic decision? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Should I pull the trigger? It is starting to feel real now. Got the GTR all posted up. Well, that's it. I'm leaving West Coast Exotics. I just called an Uber. This close to maybe making a purchase today. So the GTR will be listed on the site and in the video description. So if you want to be the next owner of the GTR, it is a beautiful car. It is so much fun. So if you are interested in it, please hit Hunter up at West Coast Exotics. Mention that you're from the throtlVIP YouTube channel. Now it's time to get back down to San Diego. I got lots of work to do.
So we've got all of our parts laid out. We have this beautiful front mount intercooler by Mitsubishi. So this is a direct bolt in and it has a Carbio number, which is perfect for the sweepstakes build. Next, we have the oil cooler kit. This is probably one of the coolest out of the box bolt-on oil cooler kits I've ever seen. I've never seen anything really like this. So it's a twin cooler setup and these guys actually stack onto these plates. It kind of makes like a little bit of a ram air duct to a degree, but just its own little cooling test. And then this plate comes up top to kind of seal the deal. So it's a really contained system, ducting everything, super trick. And then we have the fittings, the AN lines, everything to make it work. Well, I'm very excited to put this on. This is definitely one of the coolest kits I've seen so far. Just to let you guys know, our February deals just went live on the throtl website. So use code FEBSAVINGS for up to 15% off everything on the website, from parts to merch. Anything you buy, every dollar you spend at throtlv.com is gonna get you one entry to win our EVO 10 sweepstakes car plus $20,000 cash. So it's the same car that we're putting all this cool stuff on, so let's get this thing up on the rack and start throwing parts on it. So the bumper is off. We get to take a good look at our stock intercooler and our stock oil cooler setup. And I think the upgrades are gonna be epic on this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the intercooler off, and then we're gonna clean up for the day and hit the oil cooler first thing in the morning. I got the bumper blown off, we got the intercooler taken off. I did not disassemble the oil cooler kit. Before we take the factory oil cooler off, I'm actually gonna assemble our new Mitsubishi housing and unit with the coolers on it, so that way I can minimize the amount of time between taking the old cooler off and putting the new Mitsubishi kit on. Kind of mitigate some mess. It's gonna be a mess anyway because it's engine oil, but if I can like mitigate the mess, it'll be a lot cleaner and not as messy. So let's get into it. So I've got our new oil cooler assembled. Now we got to pull the old one out. So I've got our dash 10s and our banjos fitted on the actual oil filter housing, which is the housing that the oil comes out of after it goes through the filter to supply the cooler with oil. So I found it was much easier to actually take the AN lines off of the oil cooler assembly and actually fit them on with the banjo, kind of put it all together as one with the lines on it, because it allowed me to get the AN lines kind of positioned in an orientation that they wanted to come. Instead of putting the banjos on and then putting that whole unit on and then trying to get the lines to sit on, it was much easier. I had much more maneuverability trying to get these lines in. So now that that's done, we can move on to throwing our oil cooler assembly on the car. All right, so we got the oil cooler officially mounted up. Everything's bolted in. I want to fire the car up and get oil moving through it, but we have to put our intercooler on first. So we're gonna knock that out and then oil prime the car.
How sick does this thing look, bro?
I don't know, nice. Look at that.
You're killing that, bud.
So a lot of these couplers, and sometimes on like coolant hoses, because the rubber is really stiff, so it likes to grip up. Put a little bit of like oil or like some, I use multi-purpose grease. That's what this good stuff is from our boys over at Peak. If you just put a little bit of that on, and you get a fucking train coming. Every time you use it, a train shows up. Just your shot up. That's what happens. All right, so you put a little bit of that on, and it slips right in, like super nice. Same thing with the exhaust hangers. If you guys watch the EVO exhaust install, you know we use that stuff in and out. Super easy. Beauty.
That's what she said. Little office plug right there. That's what she said.
Little office plug.
That's what she said.
So what we need to do now that we have the oil cooler completely installed, the intercooler is installed, so we're ready to oil prime this. So if you watch the Eclipse build series, you know oil priming was a big part of doing the engine, getting it up and running. So pretty much we installed the new oil cooler. Now we have two -10 oil coolers and oil lines that don't have any oil in them. So if you start the car immediately, the oil pump's got to fill the lines, fill the first cooler, fill the second cooler, then fill the return line before you'll actually get oil pressure into the block and the head and the crank and the cams and all that, and the rods, all that good stuff. So what we're gonna do is unplug the fuel injectors, crank the engine over for a little while until we get oil pressure built up. That way it's not putting the stress of combustion on the rod bearings and on the main bearings and on the cams and all that good stuff. So it's gonna build up the oil pressure. I am gonna get a check engine light because I'm unplugging the injectors. We're gonna have to go in and clear the codes, but that's not a big deal. Just keeping the engine fresh, keeping it in good shape, putting as minimum wear on the bearings as possible is the best way to go about it. So we're gonna unplug these, crank it over till we have oil pressure, plug it back in, and we'll have a running motor. Also, we're gonna check for leaks too. So we shouldn't have any leaks, everything's in, everything's tight, but just in case. There we go, all injectors are unplugged. So now we can crank it. Also, we're gonna check the oil level after, because this is gonna take probably maybe 2 quarts of oil, if that. But we did take out oil from what was in the stock cooler, so more so just replacing oil. Let's grab the keys. Hey, Ricky! Ricky!
I'm looking at you.
Ricky! Can you come watch and check for leaks, for oil leaks?
Yeah.
Oil pumps move a lot of oil, which is good. So if it didn't come up in that amount of time,
No,
it should
dude,
be fine.
it's legit. There is no leaks. Good job, bro.
What'd you just say?
I said Quinn did a horrible job.
No, you said good job.
Good job. Really good job.
Now, if it would have been me, I would have made sure it leaked everywhere.
Attaboy.
That's how you do it. You keep everything lubricated.
If it ain't leaking oil, it ain't got oil.
different. All right. Oh, factory intercooler was silver. This one's black, right?
Yeah, so this one has a thicker core as well.
Yeah, look at that.
That's a thick boy.
Dang, ooh, this is sick. I needed something like this with the E36. If you remember that video, like this is buff, dude.
Dude, that's
really cool.
Meaty cooler.
It's a unique design too, from like an aftermarket perspective. It has a V-mount oil cooler.
It also has this little guard in the middle that like deflects air, so it can't go straight through between it. Like it has to pick a side. Which is
So
kinda cool.
how much extra oil did you add?
I haven't checked it yet.
Okay, so you're gonna be low, probably like 2 quarts.
So I'm guessing the factory cooler holds around the quart, so it should only be about a quart low. So I was gonna let it run for a second, and then we're gonna top her off.
Nice job, Quinn.
What are the old commercials? Quit thinking with your dipstick, Jimmy. Oh, we actually lose about 3/4 of a quart in that. That's not too bad. So we're gonna top her off, and we'll be done. Perfect.
Come on, dude.
All right, guys, so that is gonna be it for today's video on the EVO. We got the brand new Mitsubishi intercooler installed, and we have the sick oil cooler kit fitted. Everything's working fine, oil level's good, we're not leaking, and it looks freaking insane. As you guys noticed, we do not have the front bumper back on, and that is because we're not putting the front bumper back on. We actually have a genuine JDM kit for this car. It's gonna be epic, and tomorrow, Mickey and I are gonna start fitting that kit. Here's a little sneak peek of it. So Mickey and I are gonna start working on that kit next. Unfortunately, that is not gonna be till a later episode on the EVO build, as we have a few more things planned for this for the next episode. Don't forget, Feb Deals is live. Use Feb Savings at throtl.com. Every dollar you spend at throtl.com is gonna get you 1 entry to win our EVO 10 sweepstakes car plus $20,000 cash. If you use Feb Savings as the promo code, you will get up to 15% off on your order. I'm super excited. I hope we can see a lot of it with the new front bumper, and I think we will. All right, so the grand opening for Advanced Auto Parts Santee store is actually tomorrow. We're bringing the ice cream truck, and we have a truck full of ice cream that we gotta put into the ice cream truck. So let's get this loaded up.
Sean, did you get the good ice cream?
Always.
Yeah?
I always get the best ice cream.
Did you get Ninja Turtles?
Oh, they have Ninja Turtle.
Oh, you said you got the best ice cream.
We got Bugs Bunny and Batman.
I don't know, Sean. You got Blue Bunny, not Bugs Bunny.
There you go.
Sonic.
Sonic is in. Bugs is out.
I like the Snickers bars. I always make sure to get the Snickers bars.
Yeah, you got the Twix for Ricky.
No, Ricky doesn't get any.
Did you get any of the M&M sandwiches?
Yeah.
All right, that's the other best one.
And cookies and cream, crunch bars, big vanillas. We got the Sundae vanilla cones. We got some original bomb pops. We got some fudge bomb pops. Cookies and cream big dippers.
Oh, the Tweety Bird.
Tweety.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Dude, the new shirt, the new ice cream truck shirt. I don't think I've seen that. Only for sale from the truck.
Only for sale from the truck.
Truck exclusive right there, guys. Look at these hoodies. Yo, open one up.
It's like the old logo. Turbo Tommy. Look at that. Holding a little turbo ice cream. Throttle hat.
Mint chocolate chip.
Gotta come to the shows to get this stuff.
You guys are doing a good job. Got almost all the ice creams in the freezer.
We're running out of room.
We are running out of space.
Hey, you don't use headlights, Sean, or what? You got no headlights on.
I don't know how to use this thing.
Dang. We're here. Advanced Auto Parts is in California, and we are here at the store opening in Santee, California. It's raining, but I think it's just about to end. I think it's gonna be a great turnout today. So we've got the ice cream truck here. The Eclipse is on the way with Ricky on the trailer, and it's gonna be a great day. So enjoy some of the awesome cars that showed up today.
GPS sent me everywhere except here.
Oh yeah,
I passed it. I literally passed it twice because I was looking at my GPS.
pulls up late to the party.
Yeah, you know, like always. On Victor time.
E30 gone.
Yep. That's me. That's
You lost
not
your
me.
spot.
Oh, sorry. 2 hours ago. Sorry, guys.
All right, that is a wrap on today's event. That was so much fun. Huge shout out to Advanced Auto Parts for having us out here today. We all had a great time. It was so cool. If you did come out, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And I think that's gonna do it for today's YouTube episode. If you liked it, please leave us a big thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Can you tell me what mitigate means?
You don't know what mitigate means?
All I heard was that, let's get to it.
How do you not know what mitigate
Mitigate
means?
you.
Isn't it supposed to be minimize?
No, mitigate.
No, mitigate. Like,
Mitigate.
like
let me look
mitigate.
it up. The-
Like
Ricky, stop acting like you know.
I know exactly what mitigate is.
Mitigate.
I just don't use the word because it's too long.
Because you're min.
Ricky doesn't like it.
Mitigate. Make less severe.
Oh, sorry. You got the trap phone out. I can't see.
Don't worry about my trap phone.
All right, get to work.
Alright, so let's open that up, because I diddly hosed myself.
Diddly hosed?
Diddly hosed, brother.